You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, giving you he's giving you the royal wave.
Wave.
I like to give the Pope wave. I like giving the Pope
That's
wave.
good.
I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That young man is
Dave Jenny is Simon Reno, Nevada.
Prince Dave, and I have. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff, by the way, on all of our social media platforms. Um, we have been having a wonderful time dissecting and tasting and analyzing Vikera tequila.
Vikera.
If this is a brand new on the market brand that is coming out of NOM 1533, which if the number sounds familiar, it's because it's a female-owned distillery that is run by Meli Barajas,
Nelly.
who we've written about on Tequila Aficionado. You can run the search. She is a member of our gallery of tequila boss ladies,
Yep.
and she runs it. She runs a female-owned distillery where
Couple of
it's
them.
all women,
Yep.
and I think now she's even employed female jimadores or jimadoras. I don't know if that's
Jimador?
jimadores is plural. Yeah, look at the logo on that. That's a female jimadora holding a coa and holding a child.
Putting the child.
Yeah, part of the proceeds from every bottle goes to developing, provide education and educational opportunities for the people of Valle de Guadalupe in Jalisco, which is where the distillery is located, somewhere in the neighborhood of. And Melly's a hoot. I have spoken to her once or twice on the phone. She's so cool. She's just ready to rock and roll. She was written up in the New York Times this year here in 2018, so you may have caught that article. If not, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But we wrote about her a year prior to that, so
Right.
we're very proud to have her, on our gallery of tequila boss ladies. But tonight we're going to try this new
Anejo.
iteration, the Añejo. This is kind of more up Dave's alley, I think.
I don't know. Been liking them Blancos.
Well,
This
now
Blanco is
we
pretty
found
good.
out the Blanco is a triple distilled. Other sources are telling us that the Reposado and the rest of the line is also triple distilled.
Well,
But
at
it
least-
doesn't say that.
At least the Reposado.
At least the Reposado. So
Right.
unless we hear otherwise, or we hear it from the horse's mouth from somebody in Mele's camp, or from the importers of Vikera,
Right.
we're gonna go with. It starts out with a triple distilled juice. The other question that we had, Dave, was that
Yep.
the Blanco is infused with this Añejo.
With the Anejo, which was at one time a Blanco.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
I'm a little confused because, like Dave said, wouldn't that be called a Joven?
A Hogan.
And for some reason, they're not, and they're probably doing it by law. They're allowed to not call it a Joven because there's no color that's coming through the Blanco. You can't.
No, it's crystal clear.
pristine. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Nice and shiny.
so my question is there a Joven barrel somewhere in that distillery, and what does it taste like?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. This is beautiful. Look at the color on this añejo.
It's definitely darker than the Reposado.
How long is it aged, Dave? Do you know?
It is aged for 3 years instead of 1.
Okay, so
Probably
remember now,
2 years, 364 days.
right? Yeah, because anything after 3 years
Yep.
must be by law called an extra añejo.
Extra Anejo.
So they're resting this a long time. You know who else does that? And did I have this with you, or it might have been with one of our other TJs? But
Which one?
not arete, aldarete is also aged way longer. They go right up to the last day and then pull it from the barrel. So that accounts for the lovely legs and tears and the color.
And just true to the rest of the line, it's slow to develop those legs. It almost, you could almost say it was the Blanco or the Reposado just by looking at what's clinging to the glass.
Yeah.
They're formed all the same way. So there's consistency across the brand there.
Yeah. Now, we discovered the Reposado had a big nose. Had a big whiskey nose. For those of you old dogs or folks who are connoisseurs and remember the metal face plate El Jimador Añejo was specifically aged in Jack Daniel's barrels. And those bottles are probably history now. You probably can't even find them. But it brought back these memories of the nose and the rich whiskey flavor. It was almost like Jack Daniel's, but not, because it was still tequila.
Right. It does not say what kind of barrel this is sitting in.
It doesn't, huh?
No.
Okay.
So, is it sitting in the same Jack Daniel's barrels, just longer? Who knows?
The nose isn't as substantial as it was in the Reposado, though. You notice that?
Yeah, the whiskey's not there like the Reposado was. It smells like a very nice Anejo.
Yeah, it's much more subtle. It's much more toned down. The Repo had a big nose. Yes,
it did, and it was wonderful to taste too.
It was delightful. It really is it's a major star in this line.
Their serving suggestion for this one is best served neat or on the rocks, perfect for tequila aficionados and those who enjoy the finer things in life.
And some of us are both.
Yeah.
Tequila aficionado and enjoying the finer things in life. So
yeah.
Wow.
This is nice.
This is nice. It's much more subtle. It doesn't come up to greet you and say hi.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's much more what we're used to, Dave. In an Añejo. At least on the nose, anyway.
Yeah, it's not like overpowering oak or anything. So.
No, not at all.
Subtleness there.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what it tastes like.
That is super clean.
It's evenly balanced.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the I'll tell you what, if I had to compare the Repo with the Añejo, I got much more joy out of sipping the Reposado. Okay. Simply because the nose and the flavor profile were so distinct. This is kind of a step backwards in both flavor and aroma. And not that that's a bad thing.
No,
because some people don't like.
They seem to take a notch down on each. The Blancos up, Reposados, and then the Anejo, a little bit mellower, little.
Yeah. This is by no means a poorly done Añejo. It is a balanced Añejo, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Can we still get any agave in there? I'm not sure. I think because of the triple distillation, the agave is kind of way in the background.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there, but back of the palate.
Yeah.
It's very faint. If on a retronasal, you'll get more of it than you will on the aroma on the intake. Dave, have you been getting any alcohol at all?
Maybe a little bit.
It's really faint.
My bottle's fresh open, so. And yours
Yeah,
is,
if you were gonna get any alcohol, it'd come right up to you.
it didn't come right up, but I think there's a little bit there. Not much.
You're always right. There's like residual alcohol,
Yeah.
but it's not so pronounced that you're gonna get it right off the bat.
Oh.
Wow, really? I have a fly? That buzzing. Excuse the buzzing. This is a real subtle. It's a real subtle. Take your time, Añejo. Personally, not that I'm a big cocktail guy, but maybe this Añejo would make a really great old fashioned or a Manhattan.
Yeah. The old fashioned was the one I was thinking.
Okay.
It'll be very good now.
Yeah, I think, and not that we would encourage this, but I believe that the flavor profile, because it's toned down from the reposado a little bit, would be ideal in a cocktail.
Not that I would put it in a cocktail, except for maybe an old fashioned.
I think I would try my hand at an old fashioned with this. I think it would. I think it would still shine through.
Yeah.
In a really good way.
Right.
It's balanced. The nose and the flavor.
Very balanced.
Very, yeah. It again. It's not like the Repo where it's like screaming at you and stuff like that. This is way toned down. It's much more. If the Reposado was a teenager or a young millennial, this is more of their parents. This is their parents' tequila,
Yep.
Now, I am getting some of the barrel notes are beginning to stay on the palate.
Yes, they are.
I think and honestly, I was getting a little bit of that with the Reposado, but with the Añejo, it's much more prominent. So it will eventually the barrel notes will stay on your palate. Not sure if that's
dry.
from.
It's a touch dry. Like.
Yeah.
That kind of dryness is like a tannin would on a wine.
Yes. Absolutely. So what do you think? And you think it's still the brand of promise worthy? You think it's a worthy sipper?
I think so.
Okay. We'll call it that. Brand of promise
Vikera.
in the Añejo category.
In the
Vikera, which is Vikera is the it's an homage to the women who are leading the way, particularly Meli Barajas. She's very much the inspiration and the figurehead of this brand and what it stands for. And
I think you can tell I think you can tell she has a hand in all these so far.
Oh yeah.
There's that.
And in fact, the subtlety of the Añejo might be on purpose. This is on purpose. Nothing of this is accidental. It's not like it's a weak link in the chain. This is probably, they're not coming out saying it, but maybe this is the kind of Añejo that would actually be attractive to female sippers.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, last night, Jim Johnson and I had a line that we were talking about, that we were taping, and we said that that particular brand would be how should I say this? It was reminiscent of a blended Canadian whiskey. All right,
Okay.
like like a Crown Royal or like a my favorite's Pendleton. I really enjoy a Pendleton Canadian whiskey, and you know those are different. So this is almost to me like almost like a Canadian whiskey. You know, I guess we'd have to dissect it a little bit more, but it's now that it's opening up even more, the barrel notes, the spiciness of the
They
barrel
are.
notes.
They're coming through more.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not like a Amarada where she
Oh
went
yeah, no.
where she went really oaky with that Anejo.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not that. It's
No,
nice.
no. This is
very well balanced.
yeah, yeah. She's probably doing some blending as well, so it wouldn't surprise me that it came out a little bit more like a blend, like a you know Canadian whiskey, a blended Canadian whiskey.
Sure.
And certainly that deserves to be recognized. So Brand of Promise nominee for Vikera Añejo. That's our take on Vikera. Stick with us. We're going to try something that I haven't tried yet. It's Vikera Extra Añejo.
Extra Añejo.
Extra Añejo. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our platforms. I am Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That gentleman who's been helping us all evening long is...
Dave Dinius, Reno, Nevada.
Dave is our TJ in Reno. We've been really having a great time with Vikera tequila. If you can find it,
$90 a bottle.
Yeah, $90 a bottle. But hey, part of the proceeds go to educational opportunities for the people of the area where the distillery is located. Yeah, great cause. Go get it. Try it. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe and let us know. And by all means, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.
I'm Mike Morales. I'm CEO of Tequila Aficionado Media. And I just wanted to thank you for watching Sipping Off the Cuff. We love doing these reviews for you. Now, if you're an Agave Spirits brand owner and you're watching this, there are 3 things that I'd like to talk to you about. Number 1, if you'd like us to review your Agave Spirit on Sipping Off the Cuff, just send me an email, mike@tequilaaficionado.com. It won't cost you a dime, and I promise you'll get an honest review. Number 2, if your brand has been nominated, past or present, as a brand of promise, we can help you promote your brand effectively and affordably over on the tequila PR side of things. Just email me, mike@tequilapr.com. And number 3, if your brand has ever been a Brand of Promise nominee or a winner, you automatically qualify with us, or to go with us, on our next promotional tequila tour. So shoot me an email, tours@tequilaaficionado.com, and I'll send you all the details on our upcoming tequila tour. That's it. Thanks again for watching. Sip wisely.